Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you believe in mermaids and help me get my name out there this Halloween by sharing this video with any of your friends looking for some Halloween ideas. Today we're going to be creating a very magical mermaid look. I have always loved mermaids and trying to look like a mermaid, from crimping my hair to wearing starfish earrings and bright vibrant eyeshadow, you name it. And in these clips I've included are some of my all-time favorite mermaid movies, like Splash, that scene in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire where he encountered those evil mermaids, Pirates of the Caribbean, Aquamarine, 13th Year, and of course Peter Pan. I love every single one of these, and if you haven't seen them, you've got to watch them because they have some amazing mermaid scenes in these movies. And they're all around just really great movies to watch. Mermaids are so beautiful and mysterious, so today we're going to be creating something you could wear out for Halloween. If you wanted to be a mermaid, mermaids can be captivating, evil or feisty, or they can be magical. It just depends on what kind of mermaid that you want to be this year. If you'd like to know how to get my magical mermaid look that I created, then please continue on watching. To start this look, be sure to prime your skin for your mermaid look, and today I am using the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and I'm just going to apply this all around my face using a brush. For the mermaid complexion, I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation, which I think is great for Halloween because it's full coverage and long lasting. You could do any color for your base, but because we are going for a dramatic eye and our body will be painted, I'm going to keep the skin true to my color. For concealer, I'm going to go in with something 2 shades lighter than my complexion, and I'm going to highlight under my eyes with this. I'm going to be adding a lot of sparkles and scales later, so I really want this area to stand out and be very, very bright. I am using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light. Be sure to set that area with the powder to lock it in for the entire night. I love using the Laura Mercier translucent powder under my eyes and also around my face. This will mattify your face and also bulletproof your mermaid look, and it will make it last all night long. I wanted electric metallic blue brows, so I used a water activated paint by Mayron in Brilliant Blue, and I just added enough water to it to make the consistency very similar to a dip brow pomade, and then I just applied it how I would normally fill in my brows. To clean up the brows, I'm using a concealer just to carve them out and also clean up any excess paint. To start your mermaid eyes, remember to prime to be sure all of your eyeshadows show up as bright and as vibrant as possible. The first color we are picking up is a seafoam green, and we're going to pack this color on the inner and outer corners of our eyes. Taking a fluffy brush, I'm going to then connect the two, creating a halo eye effect. I'm taking some more of that seafoam green color for more intensity, and I'm going to take some of this and wrap it around my entire eye and also my lower lash line. Taking a turquoise blue shade from the Morphe 35B palette, I'm going to deepen up the halo eye by placing this color right on top of the seafoam green and blending together once again. Taking a hot pink from the Morphe 35B palette, I'm going to pop this color right onto the center of the lid space we left blank. You can keep packing on the pink until you reach a very high intensity. Taking the shade Lucky Clover from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit, I'm going to apply this to the inner corner and the brow bone. For liner, I'm using the Makeup Geek Cosmetics Spectrum Liner in Cobalt, and I'm filling in my waterline as well as smudging this out. And lastly, apply some mascara to your top and bottom lashes and pop on your favorite falsies. Today I'm using the Lily Lashes in the style Gabby, and they have beautiful blue tips that I think look perfect for our mermaid look. For the scales, I used an iridescent glitter tube by ArtMinds, and these glitters reminded me a lot of mermaids, the mermaid scales, so I knew I wanted to put these around my eyes because it would be very noticeable and look very beautiful against the mermaid eye makeup. I used an adhesive to apply this on my face, but you can also use an eyelash glue and this will work just the same. I placed some silver rhinestones on the inner corner of my eyes and also around the scales, and I placed a lot of the scales underneath my eyes and some of my brow bone as well as the cluster above my eyebrow. I noticed that the more I put on, the more I looked like a mermaid. For contour, I'm just going to contour my nose today because we are going to be using a scale pattern as our actual contour. So I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer to thin out my nose, and to highlight it, we're going to be using the Moonchild Glow Kit and using the shade Blue Ice. I'm going to apply this right to the bridge of my nose. I also went and applied this to my forehead area, the cheekbones, and this glow kit is very much full of mermaid shades, but if you don't own it, an iridescent blue or white eyeshadow will also work great too. For lips, I wanted something that looked a lot like fish lips, not so much the size of fish lips, but the color. Kinda like this fish, for instance. I just lined with the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Maui, which is the most beautiful turquoise green color and reminded me a lot of the colors that we put on our eyes today. And to fill in the center, I used the shade Utopia by Ofra, and this is actually a duochrome liquid lipstick. I went over the top with NYX Cosmetics Face and Body Glitter in Rose, and I just lightly tapped this onto the Cupid's bow area and the lower lip to make them look fuller, but also very sparkly and mermaid-like. For the mermaid scales, I used a pair of fishnet stockings and I put them right over my head and grabbed the darker blue we used on our eyes earlier and applied that around my face using a thick and dense brush. I applied the blue where I would normally apply my contour or bronzer and made sure to pack the color on very heavy. The heavier you apply the shadow, the more you will see the scales. So if you want something soft, apply very lightly. If you want the end result to look like mine, just keep in mind that I applied these colors very heavily. I went in with a pink from the Morphe 35B palette, and I also applied this the same way I applied the blue, just a little closer to the blue so it fades into the pink. And when you remove your fishnets, you are left with mermaid scales, and to my surprise, I was actually very pleased with the result, as you could probably tell. So what I did next was apply some more of that iridescent glitter above my brows and around my face. I wanted to apply some to my forehead just to make myself look even more like a mermaid, and then I applied some of that blue shadow to my nose contour just to add in some color. For the body, I painted myself with a water-activated paint by Mayron, and this is in Brilliant Blue. I just applied this to my chest and my arms. If you were going to a costume party, you would need to apply this to areas that are showing skin. So if you're wearing a bikini top, you'd probably have to apply this to your arms, back, stomach, and chest. For the scales on my body, I did them using the same exact method used for my face. For my neck, I cut the tights in half because it was much easier this way, and I just applied the pink shadow right around my neck for some scales. I didn't apply this as heavy as I did to my face, but I really liked the end result because it looked like real scales. For the body contour, I'm just using a shimmery purple eyeshadow and contouring my chest with that. I popped in some hot pink contacts for mermaid eyes. I am so in love with the way they look. And for mermaid hair, I put on one of my favorite wigs by PowderRoomD, and this is in the style Kawaii Kiss. It's a two-tone pastel wig, and it's very, very long, so it's perfect for a mermaid look. The crown I am putting on is made out of a child's tiara, and I just hot glued some starfish and shells to it. And the starfish and the shells are from Michaels and Hobby Lobby. I also added some seaweed-looking sticks with beads to the top of the crown. And usually after I finish a look, I share a sneak peek on Snapchat, of course, so if you haven't added me yet, add me. My username is hi.tori. For those of you who want to wear a net, I bought this net at Party City, and it was actually not a net. It was a Halloween decoration that looked a lot like one, so I just placed some starfish from Hobby Lobby into the net and I wrapped it around me. Alright beauties, I hope you loved my magical mermaid look, and if you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video so you can help me get my name out there this Halloween. If you have any friends looking for some Halloween ideas, be sure to send them over and let them know because I've got some more looks that are coming your way. Thank you all so much for watching today, and I will see you all in my next tutorial.